It just happened like a dream, and that's how I sold this $150,000 home. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I would like to share with you a story of one of the simplest ways that we use as a real estate consultant in Ghana. This is a story of how I sold one home that was marketed for $150,000. I think it was marketed for $165,000, but eventually we sold it for $150,000. It began like this. So I'm part of a diaspora group. Somebody, I don't know who she was, but she released a question on the group that has got to do with commercial real estate. Now, I don't do commercial real estate. I'm more involved with residential real estate. But she asked the question that's got to do with commercial real estate. And she asked a relevant question. Now, everybody, that group was a group that has got to do with anyone needing information about real estate or going to buy a home or renting a home. It's supposed to be a group for professionals and clients and interested potential buyers and renters who want to own a home in Ghana. She asked the question of how some certain aspect of commercial real estate can be performed. Nobody responded to that question. Well, I assumed no one had knowledge about it. So I privately reached out to her and I said, hi, I could help. This is my area of specialty. I don't do more of commercial. I do more of residential real estate transaction, but I could help offer some advice, tips of how this can be successful in your commercial real estate transaction. I did. However, I told her everything there is to know of that particular topic. Guess what? Few days later, I received another message from her. She said, hello, Benaya. Thanks last time for your help. However, I've got a friend who just arrived in Ghana and needs a place to buy. Could you help in sending him some options that he could look at? I said, of course, why not? That's what I do. A couple minutes later, I got another text from her friend, which is Mr. X. Mr. X reached out to me and said, hello, Benai. I got your contact from Mrs. This. She told me you are a professional consultant. I'm interested in buying a home in Accra. Do you mind helping me out? That's it. I sent him a couple options. We picked a day. We went through several listings, several places. Now, without my knowledge, he was working with about 3 other real estate agents or real estate professionals. But according to him, I do understand that some of us real estate agents, we do whatever we can to sell homes, but sometimes there is this sense of biasness that we need to get rid of in performing these transactions, because that's what actually lost those guys, kicked those guys out of the deal. I mean, I pushed this guy from them, right? He saw different listings. He even sent me some properties to represent him on. So we put those properties together, picked a day, we went to all of these listings, we sold the houses, and he sold the one that he liked. We began negotiation back and forth. But at the end of the day, we met and we agreed on a final offer, and his offer was accepted. He made a down payment, and voila, and that's how I sold that home. Now, these are some of the tips I want to share, lessons out of this video. Number one, as a salesperson or as a real estate consultant or whatever in the sales industry, never be biased. Your first job to any of your customer or client is the job of a consultant. That's why I like to introduce myself as a real estate consultant, because my job is to educate and find a way of helping my customer achieve their dream of buying a home, investing in a property, or performing a normal, simple real estate transaction. Number two, do not sit and watch an opportunity get past you. Everybody in that group just stayed silent. There were other real estate agents in that group. there were other real estate professionals that could have helped. Even mortgage bankers, developers could have helped, but I jumped in. My job as a consultant is to help. I jumped in, started the conversation, and that's how come one conversation led to the other, and now I got a referral. From that conversation, I just made a huge sum of commission from that deal. Last but not the least tip I'm going to share with you is, in any transaction, never give up. I know this sounds like a no can do, never give up. In this particular transaction, it took weeks of excruciating research and conversation and back and forth calls. There were times we had to spend the whole day looking around neighborhoods, looking around different houses, and I was hungry all the time. But I stayed consistent. I was positive that in as much as I had the information that there were other agents in this, like we were all struggling to get one customer, to close one customer. I mean, I just saw it manifested that I had helped this guy purchase a home in Ghana. Good news about this transaction, it didn't end there. They wanted me to become their sole representative in not just Ghana alone, in Nigeria and in the US and in the UK. So far these 4 countries. They wanted me to represent them in all of their real estate transactions. Now, this is what being positive and having a never given up spirit looks like. Never, ever give up. That transaction you're working on, never give up. And even if you don't have anything going on, as a salesperson, as a real estate professional, you don't have any lead at all, never give up and always strive to be your best. All right, that's it for today. I'll catch you on another time of when we have another topic to share.